So you're thinking about moving to Cerritos, California, huh? But you're not quite sure if it's the neighborhood for you. Is it a good place to raise a family? What about retiring here? Where's the location and what is the crime, the schools, what's the shopping or the restaurants like? Today, in this video, I'm going to go through all that. So if that's what you're looking for, come along for the ride. I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke. I'm a local realtor. If you're looking to make a move in the next 9 or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text. Always happy to help. I made the move from England in 2008. So if you are making a big move across state or across the pond, give me a call. Love to discuss it with you. Right now I'm in Heritage Park in Cerritos. It's a 15-acre site. Lots of things for the kids to do, can run around. You've got the water. You've got different villages, some cool little architecture as you can see here. Just a nice place to really kind of spend a day. You've got a park, you can have a picnic, there's ducks and stuff to look at. So I thought I'd start the tour here. So a little bit about Cerritos, population 50,000. It's kind of a small little neighborhood. The location's good. You're in LA County, but you're pretty close to Orange County. You're about 30 minutes from Irvine, 20 minutes from Anaheim. You're about 45 minutes from downtown LA. And if you travel a lot, you're by John Wayne Airport, you're by Long Beach Airport, and you're not too far from LAX, which if you ask me, it's a great plus. So if you ask the locals what's great about Cerritos, they'll always bring up the schools. It's known for great schools. So if you're thinking about raising a family, definitely check this place out. Also, number 18th place in California to retire, according to niche.com. 30th best place to live if you're a young professional, and 50th best suburb in the whole of California to live. If you ask me, it's pretty good. Obviously, LA County is known to be expensive. We all know that. California prices are high. But how much is it to get on the housing market in Cerritos? Well, if you're a young professional, you're just trying to get onto the housing market, you can buy a 2-bed condo for around $500,000. If you're looking for a 3-bed single family home, starter home, you can get 1,000 square foot, 1,200 square foot for between $650,000, $700,000. If your family is growing, say you've got some 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, you're wanting a bigger house, maybe 1,500 square foot, 3 or 4 bed, you can get a property for about $850,000, which if you ask me is not bad. Now, if you're looking for 2,500 square foot, now you're going up to about the 1 million price point. And if you want 2,000 to 3,000 square foot home, 5-bed home, you're looking at $1.5 million plus. Cerritos doesn't really have any homes over the $2 million price point. It kind of caps out around $2 million. Now, look, there is one home on the market right now for $5.5 million. But trust me, I think only one home has ever sold over 2 million. So this is a bit of an anomaly, a bit of a beast of a home. But yeah, so it kind of has all price points covered. That's not going to break the bank. And that's another great thing about Cerritos. All right, let's go take a look at the neighborhoods, what the homes look like, the curb appeal. Let's go look at the shopping malls, the restaurants, and kind of show you what Cerritos has to offer. I wanted to bring you to this neighborhood. It's about half a mile from Heritage Park, where we just were. And it's about a $1 million neighborhood. I'm about to show you this home, just sold in January. 1,700 square foot, 4 beds, 6,500 square foot lot. It sold for $1,078,000. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac, which is always nice, especially when you've got a family. As you can see, some nice looking houses. The curb appeal is decent. You've got a nice big street, but obviously this is at the end of a cul-de-sac, and that's always a plus. Like, is the architecture going to knock your socks off in this neighborhood? Probably not. There's 1-story home, 2-story homes, but any homes built in the 1970s, there wasn't much thought that really went into them. It was more like just getting them built by the looks of it. The homes are really kind of dominated by the garages. The garages are just right at the front of the home. It's kind of like the first thing you see. I'm not a big fan of that. But like I said, the draw to Cerritos is the schools. Absolutely first-class schools. The location is good. And also the crime. And as you can see here, they have the crime at C+, which kind of, I don't know if I agree with that. Obviously, they're going by statistics. Oh, there's a guy doing the gardening down there. Let me change directions. If you ask residents and people who know Cerritos well, it's a safe neighborhood, very safe in fact. So the C plus for me, a little confusing. I think it's better than that. So yes, the architecture might not be the most exhilarating. It reminds me a lot of Anaheim, Yorba Linda, Fullerton in Orange County. But it's safe, it's close to the freeways, it's got the great schools, and you have an entry point that is really quite appealing. I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke, and if you're liking this video, please like and subscribe. I do videos every week on what it's like to live in LA County and Orange County. So if that's what you're looking for, hope to see you in my next video. Okay, so now I've brought you to West Cerritos. I wanted to bring you to a neighborhood where you can get a home, $850,000. This one just sold about 5 months ago. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot, and sold for $850,000. And to be honest, I prefer this neighborhood more than the $1 million neighborhood we were just in. Wider streets, just seems a bit more family orientated, and that's what Cerritos is really kind of known for. People are born and raised here, good community vibe. I think that's brought together by the schools as well. And as you can see, they're not the biggest homes, but 12, 13, 1,500 square foot. Basketball court there, always a good sign when you're moving in with a family. But the homes, they do the job. And like I keep saying, it's the entry point. $850,000 is so hard to come by in LA County. And Cerritos, you have a lot of homes in that price point. And it's small, so you're not that far from the mall. You're not that far from the restaurants, the park. They have a great library, theater. They have a lot of outdoor parks, the sculpted gardens, for example. Definitely go check that out. And you're close to the freeways. There's freeways to get you in and out of Cerritos if you are commuting. There's also plenty of jobs here as well. So kind of ticks a lot of boxes if you ask me. A lot of locals say how quiet Cerritos is. If you're looking to retire, that could be top of your list. You're close to the beaches, 25 minutes. You can get to the beach. You've got Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm if you want to bring the grandkids over and spend a nice evening with them or a nice day with them. And like I always say, the best way to get a vibe of where you're going to live, ask the locals. Go on to niche.com. The locals have been writing reviews, 228 reviews, and 188 of those reviews say Cerritos is an excellent place or a very good place to live. And if you ask me, I can give you all the knowledge, all the data, but asking the locals, asking the residents who have lived here for decades, that gives you an idea. And Cerritos with them ranks very highly. As you can see in this neighborhood, yes, the price point is lower, but the homes have a little bit more character, a little bit more design, a little bit more curb appeal. The streets are wider, which I like, especially when you're raising a family. So yeah, even though this neighborhood is cheaper, if you ask me, I prefer it. Alrighty then, let's go check out the malls, the restaurants, the bars. I know that's enticing when you're moving to a neighborhood. So let's go see what they're all about. And the great thing about living in Cerritos, small little neighborhood, you have a massive mall. Macy's, Nordstrom Rack, Abercrombie and Fitch, all the big stores. You've got a great food court. You've got a cinema right next door. You've got the restaurants. So yeah, it's perfect really. You don't have to drive anywhere if you want to go shopping. A lot of neighborhoods in Orange County, LA County, you want to go shopping, you've got to get in your car and drive 20 minutes. If you live in Cerritos, that's not the case. So if you're thinking of moving here with a 12, 13, 15-year-old kids, you're like, what on earth are they going to do during the weekends? They have this amazing mall, easy to get to, along with the parks and the theater and the cinemas. Plenty for them to do, keep them occupied. So as you can see, Cerritos, price points for everyone, great schools, safe neighborhood, a busy mall for such a small neighborhood, which is a real plus. Parking is easy. There's restaurants and bars as well. Like I said, it's not, you're not going to be partying till 2 a.m. in Cerritos, but there's bars, there's restaurants, the diversity, all types of people here, all types of ages. So yeah, if you have any questions, give me a call. Love to talk to you about it. Love to show you Cerritos if you're thinking about moving here. I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke, local realtor. Hope to see you in my next video.